So Minecraft Live just occurred yesterday and announced the 1.20 update. What is the 1.20 update? What are the features of 1.20 update? All of those questions will be answered in this video alongside with more information.
So Agnes, you're gonna tell us the next update.
I will soon.
So, what is the 1.20 update? The 1.20 update apparently makes Minecraft more Minecraft and is also designed to inspire self-expression, representation, and storytelling through your Minecraft worlds. This was both confirmed by Minecraft through Twitter and Agnes during the Minecraft live show. What is the name of the update, you ask? As you may have noticed, I always stated the 1.20 update as the 1.20 update, and there's actually a reason for that. The reason for that is because Mojang has actually decided to not name it yet, and they will name it when they are ready to do so because they don't want to do the same mistake they did with the Wild update where people was calling it not wild enough. This is Lady Agnes confirming it.
What can you tell us about the update?
I mean, I can tell quite many things, but actually, first I want to tell you that we have decided to not name it yet. So for now, we will call it the 120 update, and it will be released in 2023. And the reason for that is that we want to shape it like throughout the development process together with the community, because like Minecraft is some kind of like magic almost to Minecraft. And I think one of the key things that create this magic is that Minecraft is community fueled.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hopefully that answers your question, but as you heard from the video, it answered another question, and it's the release date of this update. The 1.20 update will be released on 2023, which is next year. Now that I have explained the important details of this update, we will now get to the exciting part, and these are the features of this update. As you've seen from Twitter or comments from the Minecraft Live 2020 to show, Mojang only showed us for features, and this is actually true. Mojang did indeed show us for features, but don't get too disappointed because there's a lot to come in these snapshots, betas, and previews which is actually coming in a few days. Anyway, the first feature is the hanging signs.
And Agnes, you have something else to tell us about.
Oh yes, there are more features. And the first one we want to show is a very charming block called Hanging Signs.
Yes, these hanging signs are super colorful, and the players can use strip logs and chains to craft them.
Oh, they're really nice.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
We all know the sign blocks and what they do, and these hanging blocks, they're very versatile. You can craft them with every wood types, and they have 3 different states.
Oh, and here you can see the different variants. So the first one here is when you hang the hanging signs from the side of a block. And this one is like the base one. So it has 2 chains, and it's when it hangs under a block that's quite wide. And then, my favorite, you can see it has like a V-shaped chain. And this is when you hang it under something that's narrow, like under a fence post or under a chain. That's so pretty. Love it.
They're really cool. I love how much storytelling too, even from that, because adding them to different places, it's super awesome.
Yeah, we love that when players like use these, use our blocks to do something else, like for example, create like really colorful flags with them. And during our playtests, one of these like things we did was connect like 2 villager houses together and create these colorful flags.
It's like a festival feeling. I especially like, I think, the crimson and warped wood ones.
The second feature is the bamboo wood set.
So you have something else to tell us about?
Oh yes, we have created a beautiful new wood set for bamboo. Like with every wood set, look at this. You have the planks, you have fences, you have trapdoors, you have doors, and look at the beautiful pattern.
I love,
So
love
pretty.
the
Yeah.
patterns on the trapdoors. So good.
Yes.
And I love, like, they're so good to use as windows, for example.
Yes,
It's a really beautiful new wood set.
it's amazing. And one of our goals with this wood set is that we want players to feel represented, players who grew up with bamboo in real life. And I think that we managed to make this amazing wood set very unique and beautiful. Our artist did a very good job.
Yes, definitely. And you're adding a a special block in this set only.
Yes. So the bamboo wood set actually have a block that no other wood sets have, and it's called bamboo mosaic, and you can see it here.
Wow.
I think it's very beautiful. And
Amazing.
when I see this, I'm like, I want to build floors with it. Wouldn't it be very pretty floors?
I mean, they're beautiful floors. And I mean, it's beautiful in the whole building. And I think what I love about this wood set is how well it matches with other blocks, even though it feels so different too. It like looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
You can really mix the blocks together.
Look
Yeah.
here, like with the copper and even the frog lights.
Even the frog legs.
Yeah, but more than that, I mean, I'm very excited because I think if you're able to build your real world in Minecraft, like that's so exciting for people.
Yes. Oh, look
beautiful
at that.
build.
Yeah.
Like
look-
with that it stands like on the fence post and in the mangrove swamp.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And you're gonna have a boat?
Well, not exactly a boat. We're gonna have a raft. Yeah. It works the same as a boat. It also has a chest, but it looks more adventurous.
And like I love that fantasy of being like on an adventure on a river and then it's on a raft. I think the like storytelling and role-playing possibilities of that is really lovely.
Yeah, I definitely want to get stranded on an island, make a raft.
Like a bamboo jungle with like a panda.
It's really fun. I mean, I think it's so cool to add that.
Yes. I'm ready to go down caving like rivers and stuff.
Oh yes, like in the waterfalls, in the caves on a raft. Ooh, that sounds fun.
That sounds really fun.
The third feature is the chiseled bookshelves.
I actually want to pick one that we haven't showed yet.
Well, you can do that, Agnes.
Good. Well then, it's called the Chiseled Bookshelves.
Right, yeah. So Chiseled Bookshelves is the new block that we're adding to the game. And you can interact with it to store 1 to 6 books. But it's not only books, it's also enchanted books and books and quill. So basically, this is where you're going to store the stories of your world. And personally, I'm really excited about it because as a player, I love telling stories about my game. And I used to keep it in a physical notebook just next to my game, my computer. But recently, I started writing it in the world, sort of storing it in chest. And, you know, that was actually inspired by you, Agnes, and your amazing world.
Yeah, and Agnes, you do the coolest storytelling
God.
in the game. You have to tell everybody about it because it's so in depth. I love it.
Okay, well, yes, it is very nerdy. So I actually write stories both in the game, in books in game, and on a notebook outside the game. And those stories are written from different perspectives. So it's very important. Everything that happens in world need to be written from like a perspective of someone that lives in the world. So from like characters in the world, which means, for example, they write like history books, and the stories they write there, they might not even be true.
So they could be legends.
They could be legends.
So
But
cool.
then in the notebook outside the game, then it's my perspective. So then it's like, this is what really happened.
Oh, I just love that. I think
So you
there's
can do both.
I mean, seeing like the stories written and then being able to pull them from the bookshelves, like I get so excited about it. And these will also have redstone capabilities.
Yes.
Which is-
So using a comparator, you're actually going to pull a redstone signal that's going to tell you what is the last book that was interacted with. And there's many uses for that, but personally, I'm going to make some secret bookshelf doorways and hide something
Love
in
that.
there.
What are you gonna hide?
Probably my Agnes poster fans.
Great.
Probably.
Here.
So, you see, she doesn't need to know.
The fourth and final feature is a new mob, and it's the camel.
And you have one more thing to tell us about.
Yes, that's actually a feature that's quite close to my heart because I grew up interacting a lot with these. So maybe it's time to take a look at some camels.
Those are awesome.
That's
Tell
really
us more about camels.
Yeah, so like I said, they're really close to my heart because I remember growing up, going on field trips and sort of seeing them and riding them, and actually have a really distinct memory of being this small kid on this huge animal and sitting on them when on the ground. And when they gave up, the camels don't really just get up immediately. They're like indecisive, rocking back and forth sort of thing. And that was a terrifying experience as a kid, but so amazing as well. And we talked about how this update is a lot about self-expression through representation. And I just love that so many more people now around the world can sort of see an experience they remember and experience from their life in the game.
Yeah, and share it with someone who maybe hasn't experienced it.
Right.
Because that was the thing I really loved during the development process of Camels, because you had talked so much about like your experiences as a child and how tall the camels is and how they stand up in this like super weird way. And then when I got to play with them in the game, I'm like, it feels like you told me about, and I thought that was cool.
That's really cool.
Okay, and Agnes, here's a hard-hitting question for you. Camels, horses, why both?
Wow, this is an important question. So we want to keep update Minecraft for like a lifetime, for 50 years or more. And that means that each thing we add needs to really fit within the Minecraft ecosystem. And this is of course true for camels as well. And since camels are a rideable mob and horses are too, it was very important for us to really create a unique experience.
Yeah, we worked quite hard on that, trying to find a different niche in the game for both and really make the experience different and unique. And there's many differences. For example, horses are quite agile. Strafing right and left is really quick in Minecraft. And camels are quite big animals, so they're a bit slower. But if you find a long stretch, like a straight stretch, maybe a relatively flat ground like in deserts, you can get quite fast, actually. And that's helped by this new ability that they have called the dash. So using the dash, you can clear ravines or even rivers, which we all know are the enemy of horses in Minecraft. I think
That
it's
is
pretty cool.
really cool.
And another unique thing with the camels is that you can be 2 players on it at the
Yes.
same time.
And there the two of you are taking a trip
Oh, it's
together.
so nice.
Lovely adventure in the Badlands. And we know that many of our players really enjoy to play together with their friends. So it feels good to add a feature where you really can go on an adventure together.
Yes. Now I'm happy that if we added it, finally, Agnes might invite me to play some. Maybe. I
No, I
don't
will.
know.
Of course I will.
Oh,
And I mean, they're great for storytelling. And you have this like, okay, I'm taking you on an adventure. Come see what I'm doing. But you also, you know,
There's another side to them. Yeah, exactly. I think that duality is really, really interesting because, like we said, when you ride with them, you're with a friend, you're on an adventure. It's very sort of storytelling, adventure-y. But there's another side because you can actually sprint with camels, and they go quite a bit faster when you do. So, for example, in an action scenario at night, you can be out with your friend, and Agnes, for example, is using the camel and moving around and dashing out of danger, and I'm with a bow, can sort of shoot and attack behind, and that collaboration, I think, is really, really cool.
And as you can see here, the many mobs can't reach us because the camel is so tall.
Yes.
Finally, I get to feel how it is to be tall.
I see. I know, when they're not attacking you, they actually look quite cute, I think, zombies.
A little bit cute.
Maybe ugly cute.
yeah, I mean, I think that I'm definitely going to be the one, you know, like hopefully driving the camel. I don't want to be the one aiming the bow, but I do. I mean, it's really cool. It adds a lot, especially to be able to, you know, maybe you're doing a little of both. You're having a nice stroll and then you're like, it turned night. Let's fight
This into
together.
gear, yeah.
But I mean, I have to point out that they're also just incredibly cute.
They are, and especially they are ugly cute, I think. Dopey.
Yeah, and as we can see, we also have camel babies because you can breed them. And something pretty interesting is that the item you're going to use to feed and breed them is actually a cactus.
And I thought that was so interesting when we researched camels. I didn't know that real world camels eat cactus.
Yeah, I've seen many videos of camels eating cactus. I thought it was really, really interesting. And also, cactus is sort of an item that doesn't have too many uses in the game. So it's always nice, again, being respectful of all features, sort of adding more uses to it.
That's really awesome.
And that's all they have shown for 1.20 the Unnamed update. Yeah, make sure to be on the lookout for snapshots and previews because more features will be introduced in there. Anyway, I hope you learned some new today and goodbye.